This year, my main focus is on portraits and to what extent I could portray a person's true essence. I became interested in the making of portraits over the summer after witnessing firsthand the work of Kelvin Okafor. His work was so inspiring to me because of the way he captures a person's true essence and the way that he takes the time to notice the little details in each of his subjects. It was really inspiring to me to see Kevin's work firsthand and also allowed me to see all the love and care that went into each piece. As the artist said himself, he is a passionate penciled artist, highly interested in the detail and precision, which sparked an interest in me. My main aim of this project was to further my portfolio of my family and friends in art, as they provide the biggest inspirations in my life. My first subject in this project was my baby nephew entitled Jaja, an image captured in the height of excitement of the new year. Throughout this project, I want to make sure that I don't just create the picture perfect image, but I want to ensure that those little imperfections that makes the individuals who they are is shown in each drawing I do. Here are a few pieces that I've done. In each there is a slight change in style. I started looking into the phenomenon of the selfie, and by which a person wants themselves to be portrayed. It's a form of expression, just like art itself. With this image, it was sent to me by a friend from Jamaica, where he had just taken a moment to take a selfie. I found this image very interesting because of the composition of which he took the image and how he captured himself. Music is also a big inspiration to me, and as an artist, I like to know how other artists strategize their creative moments. And through social media, I found that my favorite musical artist is also an artist in his own right. These images are taken from Chris Brown's Instagram site, where he shows lots of original pieces and collaborative pieces. As an artist, Chris Brown has said that art was his only outlet. Aside from music, art is the thing that he likes to use as an escape. He appreciates other artists who have that talent and that eye for detail, an eye for their own imagination. Art is a part of his life and it influences him completely. For me, art is an extension of my personality. I wouldn't be the same person I am today if it weren't for art. It allows me to express my inner person and my feelings. And yes, it influences me also completely. After initially looking at Chris Brown's artwork, I came up with a few art pieces of my own that were influenced by some of the stuff that he's done. This year, I had the opportunity to go to Amsterdam and see Anthony McCall's Solid Light Films exhibition at the Eye. These are a few images I took whilst there. These images gave me some new ideas on the way of presenting the portrait as a piece. I began to experiment with graffiti. I started to look at how shades was created and how to mix colors. Spray painting is an art form of its own. Many new artists like Michael Farhat, Pascal Guetta, Kid Zoom, and Dirty Wet Paint are using such forms. In this video, I am experimenting with different ways of spray painting a piece. I wanted to try and change people's opinions about graffiti and spray painting. Graffiti art isn't just vandalism or just the thing you see on the side of a building, but art, and should be classed as such. I want to take this form further by taking some ideas from the Andy Goes Street collaboration show in America by Karen Bicep, where portraiture photography meets street art and the two forms merge. Graffiti ranges from simple written words to elaborate paintings. I really like this idea, and as such, I am aiming to breathe new life into my portrait pieces. I want to, by the end of this piece, have a better understanding into what spray painting entails and how well it works with other forms of art, such as screen printing, laser cutting, and etching. At this point of my project, I'm feeling really inspired. I want to get lots of ideas done and experiment more and more each day. And because I really enjoyed creating this piece, I started to look into what other skills I could learn from this way of working. I found that there were many graffiti workshops in and around London, and because these workshops were so accessible, I took a workshop class where they opened my eyes to new tactics into the art of making a graffiti piece. I found that not all graffiti works are done freehand, but some artists actually use stencils to create their pieces. I found this very interesting as I could relate this into screen printing. In my sketchbook, I have a whole number of different sources, references, and ideas that I come up with. There are plenty of preliminary ideas of where I see my project going in the future and where I am now. I like to touch on all aspects of art, and my sources expose me to new things that I can do, like how colour can impact your piece just as much as size and scale can.